Hey guys, hey TOO.BADASS audience. Today it's ninth day of a 100-day monk mode challenge, and I even was thinking about the number of the day because I guess I forgot whether it's day 8 or 9, but we hope that's day 9. So today I'm as unorganized as I can be, but I completed the 3 working blocks, and that's the most important thing for me. And I did some money making moves like lead generation. That's the best. Thank you also for joining the channel. I know I see like one person more or a couple of people more who are joining, and I am glad. I guess it's a result of consistent posting videos, even though they're not edited. They are. Let's get to the branding and business insight that I discovered today. First insight is patient is the hardest. You can't build stuff overnight, and this insight is living with me for a really long time. It's not just 9 days. That seems like a lot when you are posting videos and recording progress every day, but it's been since November, for several months of me constantly working on the agency. Before that, I had a year of preparing for the agency. Before that, I had 3+ years of just being a mentor in UI and UX design and learning new niches, how to do apps, and just being a designer, right? So it's a really long way, and the progress is not happening overnight, and the success is not happening overnight. But overnight you can make just one tiny step that's going to bring you closer, and that's, you gotta be happy with that. And today I'm happy with that. I was supposed to do like 100 quality outreaches on the LinkedIn, on emails to our potential clients in the niche of design interior, and I did like 88 outreaches. It's not the 100%, right? It's 88%, but it's still good progress. It's far better than nothing. And well, that's all we have for today. I'm satisfied with that. We'll see how the next day will go. Apart from that, I was listening to the educational content, and one of the content that I really liked and appreciated was Chris Williamson podcast. I do not remember the guest, but that was conversation about AI and AGI, and that's what I wanted to talk to you about. Really, how I function and how it works. So since the team has decreased a little bit lately, I used to have weekly meetings with team, and I used to have a bunch of people to talk to about agency stuff. And now I honestly don't have a lot of people to talk to. Sometimes I talk to just people with whom I communicate on a daily basis, to friends, to peers, to other business owners, or even to clients. But I do need sometimes the piece of advice or view from the side. Now, the best advisor that you can get is ChatGPT. I do believe that because he's objective and is able to analyze a lot of stuff, do a lot of accounting or different strategies or variations, whether you should delegate things, and if you have not I'm not saying daily, that's going to take a lot of time, but weekly strategy sessions, you can do that on your own, but having a person to to talk to organize all of your data, that will help you strategize that. And that's also like selfless, just listening to another business owner. It's like a consultant whom you're not paying, and it has endless knowledge. Like it has a knowledge of the whole internet, which is really awesome. So I would suggest doing that on a weekly basis, and I really do that more often, like almost daily. Whenever I have the question, I do not know how to do the partnership program, the referrals. I do not know what are the percentage that salespeople are taking on the market, which is the reasonable percentage that I should be starting out at the agency. And whenever I get the chance, I'd ask ChatGPT, and he knows, I think, that much about the agency, about TOO.BADASS, and about me, that I can ask for general advice. What is the objective piece of advice that he would give to me based on the knowledge he has about me, about the agency, about the emotional patterns, about the behaviors. And that's what he wrote down to me. 6 things I should be working on to become a better founder. Yeah, that's what I asked him. How to become a better founder. Maybe the question can be the other way formulated, how to grow sales, how to be more specific. But I just asked about my personal growth. So the first moment is delegate without guilt. I do not have to do it all and do it right. Building systems and trusting others is part of leading, not a weakness. It's true. For a really long time, I've been struggling with delegating, and my team knows that I would delegate the task. Then we at first didn't have the right KPIs in place, so I would feel unsatisfied with the task, and I would have to give corrections. And then people who are given the task, they do not feel valued. They do not feel like their opinion or their work is appreciated, and I'd always have to come in and like control. So controlling in business is never good. It's called micromanaging, and you can never control people because you have a limited span of attention, and the more people you have, the more time you're going to spend just controlling. That's really waste of time. That's useless. That's degrading. I tried that. It's not working. So another approach is inspiring people, showing with your own example what is the level of work, having KPIs in place. KPIs should be clear to everybody. You have to talk them through, you have to approve them, and they should be easy to be like measured by the employees themselves. So your employees should know what are the KPIs. These are the crazy sounds. Today I'm recording this video for the third time. Today I have the whole family gathering, and I've got people walking around here and there. I just found some spot in the garden, and still everybody's finding me. So KPIs, they should be clear. They should be easy to remember. Everybody should know them, and they should be like self-measured, so that you wouldn't have to check everybody every day. And that's how you delegate. You first show people how to do stuff, then you like observe how people are doing stuff, and then they're doing it on their own. But now I'm not delegating, which is the complete mistake, and that's the whole point. I believe that I've tried delegating completely, when I would just give out the task and I would not manage that. That's how I worked with lead generation for past 2 months. I wouldn't observe that at all, and that was kind of okay with me, but it brought no results. So I'm not a professional at delegating. I'm just sharing the insights that I acquired on the way. The second lesson that ChatGPT tells me to do: raising my prices with confidence. Design is not decoration, it's a business asset. I'm done underselling transformation. Whatever this formulation meant. This means that many people see design as beautiful thing that you do banners with, like beautiful flowers and pictures and something. It's not. Design, I do not remember from which language it came, but design is essentially the structure. If you have chair, the structure of the chair so that it can stand is called the design. Design is the process of building stuff so that it would be beautiful and that would be functional. Design of the chair is this chair having 4 legs, because without 4 legs it won't be standing. This is a design. This is not like whether the chair is pink or orange. Nobody cares about that. And I feel even challenged, or okay, earlier on when I used to be a mentor at UI UX design, or I used to be just a web designer, nobody would see me seriously. And up to this day, when people hear that I'm a designer, they see like, oh, she's like another young 20-something girl, like a designer. Okay, like get out of here. But only when they see the works that I do, or the agency that we're on, or the content that we're producing, or the approach that we take to life, to business, to everything, they understand how serious it is. And it is. Earlier on, I was offended by that. Now, like, I don't care anymore what other people think. I know just that the stuff I'm producing is of high quality. Now, the thing that I degrade a little bit, I disrespect that, when designers are posting like psychology of color theory. So the blue makes you feel confident and calm. That's why most of the banks are using blue. It's kind of works, but I don't believe in that stuff. I'm a practical person. I don't believe in this myth, in this like blurred, vague. Anything that is vague is not specific. I, I don't understand that. We understand things that are functional, that are specific, and that are about structure. So when I'm talking that we are doing design, and I really detached myself from the initial topic, which was, yeah, underselling. So I do understand that we are not just making your website more beautiful. We are thinking about it from different angles, from UX perspective. Whether it is convenient for me as a user to open this stuff. Do animations work? Are there any glitches? Do this button works on hover? Where does it take me where I click on that? Can I decrease, like I have 4 steps in order to buy this chair on the e-commerce website? Can I do that in 2 steps? Can I do that in 1 step just with my Face ID or anything? So these are all logical patterns, and this is more like engineering, like building stuff, like construction. This is not about beauty. You can also see the same website from the sales perspective. You can see whether you have a unique selling proposition in the hero section, whether you include in emotional benefits, whether you're showing social proof there, whether you are doing the correct copywriting or UX writing on the hero page, right? So you might be using the approach of 3 actions in the heading, like go, run, and stand. Like any 3 verbs are the easiest to remember for people in ads. Or there is creative approach. Are people shocked in the first 3 seconds when they are looking at your product? And if then it leads them to like some positive action, if this shock is actually going anywhere. So there are so many approaches, and I haven't even named all of them. It's really serious. And I just talked about landing page, but we create apps, we create social media content, we create brand identity and strategy that goes not only in the online world, but it goes in the offline world. So underselling, that's a huge problem that we are dealing with, and me specifically. I talked about that in previous videos, but I believe that I do have issue with money, around finance, the psychological stuff and trauma, scarce mindset. I do understand all of that. I do think about abundancy. I understand that there are businesses whose marketing budget is that big that spending 5K on the website for them is literally nothing if it brings investment back. I'm just not talking to the right people. I'm just do not have enough volume. I don't have enough effort. I don't have enough time, and I still should be perfecting the product we're putting out there. So I also, another thing, if you wanna sell for thousands of dollars, don't sell for $200. And I do all of those mistakes. I should be not just conscious about them, I should be proactive and take actions about them. So that's even the advice that I got from ChatGPT. Another advice that I got is setting clear emotional boundaries. Caring doesn't mean carrying everything. I mean, be warm and strong at the same time. It's hard when in business world you care about your employee, about your client, about your product. You want to dedicate all of your time. You want to solve all their problems. But it's not, you cannot calculate that. It's not business anymore. It's a charity. And you have to step back from that, and you have to respect your time, respect your boundaries, and respect your business more than others. It doesn't mean that you shouldn't be helpful, it doesn't mean that you shouldn't be open and caring, but I am really that's like a joke. My cons, I guess that's Michael Scott from The Office. He was listing his cons as an employee. He said, "I work too much. Like I care too much. I don't know." Like he was saying some of this stuff, and it's like meme. I do care too much. I get so involved in the project emotionally that I would overwork just to provide the result. It's okay if you're working on a really huge project. Not okay if you're working on a small landing page for $300. So setting clear emotional boundaries, it really helps. I've learned how to do that with my team. I think at least I learned how to do that because we had two, I guess 2 or 3 crises where we would sit down, have a conflict, sit down, analyze all of that, and I've learned that there is no place for emotions for a leader in a team. That's it. Another piece of advice: um, practicing strategic patience. Not everything needs to be fast. Some things needs to be deep. My vision deserves long-term thinking. I don't know what that's about, but that's reflecting or repeating the first insight that I got myself. Patience is the hardest. You can't build stuff overnight. Another piece of advice: building business brand friendship, not just clients list. I'm seeking peers, not just projects, relationships that challenge and elevate me. Perfectly, yes. The perfect client and project I recently said that is able to pay, that gives us creative partnership, freedom, and that has a unique point to that. And it's not hard for us to become business friends with these projects just because it would be generally involved and generally caring. Sometimes this con that we have of caring too much would even benefit to the client. So these are the insights that I've got, and that's through just talking to ChatGPT. Overanalyzing and overthinking is a bad thing, but do analyze stuff at least several times in a week. It helps sometimes to zoom out, to take a step back, to see it, like to look at what you're doing. Both perspectives are important, like zooming in on one task at the same time so that you wouldn't be anxious about the overall result, and then stepping back and zooming out to check whether you are on your way, um, on the way you're supposed to be, on the road you're supposed to take. So that's all from my insights, but somehow I feel the urge to talk more, to connect with you guys more. I just enjoy doing these videos, honestly. And I said that, I'll say it again. These videos are giving me more than meditation in the morning. I am putting out the thoughts and I'm structuring them for you, and it serves me a lot. And monk mode thing, all these rules and stuff. Some of the everyday, one of the rules might suffer. This is all super flexible stuff depending on the circumstances. For example, I would have different obstacles today, and I would train, move sport from the evening to the middle of the day, and I would do work in the evening instead. So the schedule can be flexible as far as you are aligned with your goal and the values. I noticed also that prepping before monk mode is the most important stage, like preparation for monk mode. Just having your space, your room, that would not be include any distractions from your work for 4 hours, and to have these blocks, or having a place for recording videos, or not arranging meetings and calls with people. Um, it helps. So I'm glad that I did the preparation. I'm glad that I'm in the circumstances of full, like, in really quiet conditions right now, and can work and record these videos for you. So that was it for today. I will see you tomorrow, and thank you for watching all the videos. If you're interested more specific in stuff in the websites and branding, I will pin also one of the videos, a set of the videos that are filled with information, not just me blabbing. See you tomorrow.